welcome to my channel. If you are new to the channel, my name is Gemma and I'm losing weight following the Slimming World plan. Today is the 28th of July, it is Monday, and I am not working today. I'm back to work tomorrow, so I've just dropped the keys off at the garage for the Ford Cougar to be repaired, and now I'm gonna have some breakfast and then I'm gonna set off, meet my niece and my niece's son at my mum's, and we're gonna have a nice lovely walk to Langold, which is about 2 hours, and then we'll come back, drop Morris off and go through to my nanan's, and we might take my nanan out to a local cafe for a dinner, which do unplanned stuff. So today's gonna be a good day. First of all, this is what everyone leaves for me for when I get up, so I best get tidied. This is breakfast this morning. I've got some Special K eye fibre, golden golden clusters. You only get 40 grams, which is not a lot, but it don't matter if I'm going out for a jacket spud or something at dinner. I won't be using 200 mils of milk, so I'll probably just use half of my Healthy Extra A, so I can save that for later. Have a sneeze, excuse me. So yeah, this is breakfast, part of my Healthy Extra A and my full Healthy Extra B. This is his nanan's now, just having a play with the lovely Chi-Chi. So Chi-Chi, is he playing with you? Hey, yes. My mum. Just walking to Langold Lake. We're just in some woods. Our Kaylee's holding Morris, Alicia's pushing Vinny in the pram. I'll return you around. It's Chi-Chi. Our Alicia don't want to be in vlog, but her son Vinny can say hello. If we can get to him. Vinny, you going to say hello to everybody? Say hello. He's squinting. He's squinting because sun's in his eyes. Oh, it's warm out at woods, isn't it?
This is school in here to go to if you come to live at Langold.
It's got my mum and Kaylee an ice cream, and Vinny's having a play on park. My mum's got a cornetto, Kaylee's got a Magnum, and I weren't going to get myself one, then I saw this and it's only 71 calories. I haven't scanned it yet, but I'm hoping it's quite low. Low syns. I didn't like that, I've left it. I had a few bites, but it's, yeah, it's very strange. So I'm just going to have my Diet Coke. Is it yummy, Vinny? Vinny's finishing it off for me. Just in a little cafe, and I've just ordered a jacket potato with beans without butter and with salad, so hopefully sin-free. It might come with a bit of coleslaw, but I'll have a look. And I'm with the lovely Nana. Vinny's just throwing his toys across the room. 3 lads. Is it? Got an omelette. Yummy. Kayle's got a full fry up. Vinny's got some beans on toast. Alicia's got sausage. He's looking at me. He's looking at me. Gave him a bit of toast first, he didn't. So we're back in now. Dinner was nice. It weren't the same without cheese, but I counted, I think it was Sinfa balsamic glaze that were just a little bit on, and there were a teeny bit of coleslaw like you'll have seen. So looking at the weight, I'd have said about 25 grams, so I've put in full fat coleslaw 25 grams and use that syns. So yeah, put that in. And then got a phone call from the garage. It's going to cost a fair whack to have it fixed, and he can't fix it yet, so he needs to order the part in. It's going to need a new differential unit, and it'll cost about £800, and then it's got another fault as well. Bear in mind, we've not long since bought this car. It is a very old used car, but yeah, we bought extra warranty, but it's not covered in warranty. So I think when we've done with these cars, I think we're going to lease cars because we don't have much luck and they just end up costing us too much money. And we need reliable cars for his job, so I think that's what we're going to do. You just lose money in cars anyway, and we're forever paying for them, so I think that's what we're going to do. And then, yeah, so my friend came and picked me up, so thank you, Alison. And then drove back and just rescued it. It's just always drama. Just rescued a baby bird off the garden. Whether it'll survive, it's not very small, but we're in the bush, one of the trees, like, yeah, one of Marie's bushes, and Morris were like sniffing at it, and then it fell out onto the table. So I've kind of put it as I can get it, and brought Morris inside, so I'll check on it in a bit. It might just need a rest before it can fly. But when I was driving back as well, there's a Land Rover that's drove into a house. It didn't look very good, so I'm gonna watch out on the news, see what's happening. I've heard ambulances and police, so see what's happened there. So I'm gonna relax now. Alex is just getting ready for work. I've just done him a toasty, and he just wanted a toasty and some fries. He didn't eat the sausage and mash that I did him. When he came in, he did himself pizza. He's just not eating very healthy at all. He thinks now he's 18 that he don't have to have fruit and veg. So I told him he needs to start looking after himself. So I'm gonna sit, I've got a bottle of water and a Diet Coke. I'm gonna watch a bit of Great British Sewing Bee and relax for a little bit. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Now I'm just prepping tea, and we're having creamy broccoli and mushroom pasta. I usually just use tender stem in this, but I ain't got enough, so I've got a kind of mix of tender stem and normal broccoli. And I just I usually get some lazy. I usually get sliced mushrooms for convenience, but I've substituted them for normal mushrooms, so I'm just slicing them now. So I'll show you what I put in this, and it's a recipe inspired by HelloFresh. I really liked HelloFresh meals, and I am missing them, to be honest. We're getting them quite a bit just because working full time. They were really I say convenient. Obviously, you've got to cook from scratch with them, but they have the recipe card and you've got all your recipe there, and so it takes that thought away. And I think a lot of me cheating on diets is having to think about the meals to do, and ended up doing repetitive things, or you decide to do a recipe but you like now, but I haven't got enough tender stem. You need like 250 grams of tender stem and 250 grams of mushrooms, and just didn't have enough, so like it puts me off doing it in those scenarios. We HelloFresh, obviously, you just get everything ready for you, but some are Slim and Wheel friendly, but majority aren't. Let me go and see what he's barking at. Chris is supposed to be playing with Kaylee, but he don't want to play, he'd just rather bark. So you need 2 garlic cloves. I always have garlic cloves in. I just prefer them to like powdered garlic and easy garlic. And they're easy to peel. You just chop tops off, peel them, and then I have this device that squishes them all out. So I've got 2 in there that we're using. I burnt end of my thumb on a pan the other day, and you don't realise how much you use that bit for. I've got my 2 bits of garlic. Just gonna squeeze that into a little tin. Got no strength whatsoever. Squeeze it into there. And then I'm just going to weigh my parmesan out, and then I'll show you what I'm putting in. So this is everything that you need. So you need pasta, preferably rigatoni, but I haven't got enough, so I'm using penne, and you need 360 grams. You can stretch it to 400 grams if you're hungry. I have done it for 400 grams as well, and it's worked just as well. And this is for 4 people. And then you'll need 2 garlic cloves, 300 grams of tender stem broccoli, but obviously I've improvised. There's half tender stem and half normal broccoli at the minute. And then you need about 250 grams of sliced mushrooms. You need 300 grams of creme fraiche. Now, I've got the 50% less fat creme fraiche. This is the Tesco one, and we've worked this out, and this is 20 syns for the full pot. So for 4 of us, it's 5 syns each for this recipe. If you use any others, obviously you need to have a look. There is some that is really low syn, but I don't think it's as nice. So if you've got the syns, I'd use them. Obviously you can replace it with quark and things like that, but again, I've tried different things and I'd always use this. I've tried the 0% fat creme fraiche, I think it's 0%, and that just curdles. So yeah, not for me. I'd rather use this. So vegetable stock cube, which you're going to mix with 100 mils of boiled water. So I've just put 100 mils of water in there, but I am going to be boiling it. And then you need salt, pepper and some fry light as well. And then you need some parmesan. I've got Parmigiano Reggiano, I can't think what it's called, but it's Tesco one, and it's 40 grams. So it's a third of your Healthy Extra A, because you're allowed 30 grams of that. So this is going to be 5 syns and part of my Healthy Extra A. So I'm going to bring a saucepan to the boil with some salt in. I'm going to add my pasta. While the pasta's cooking, I am going to just spray a pan, fry my mushrooms off, just let them reduce down with some salt and pepper in. Once they've reduced down, I'm going to add garlic for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to stir in the vegetable stock paste, the water and the creme fraiche. And then eventually, once it's all warmed through, I'm going to add the cheese. Once that's added through, I'm going to add the tender stem. When the pasta's been cooking for about 8 minutes, you add the tender stem. I usually add it for a little bit longer. So the pasta will cook for 12 minutes in rolling boiled water. So I usually just cook it for about 2 minutes, and then I'd pour the broccoli in. So just make sure you've got plenty of water in there, and then obviously some salt and pepper. And then once all that is done, you just drain the pasta and then pour it into your lovely creamy sauce, and then it's ready to serve. rummy, and I think it's one of them meals that when you fancying a takeaway, it still feels naughty. And I know it is 5 syns and part of your healthy extra A. What I would say as well is if you're using a full healthy extra A, you can always add parmesan or some cheddar on top of it as well. So I'm going to divide this between 4 people. Obviously, I've added the seasoning while I've been cooking, but you can season to taste as well. Here's tea for 5 syns and a third of my healthy extra A. I'm finishing my day with a Kit Kat for 5 syns, and that takes me up to 14 syns, so not a bad day, with a good long walk, about an hour and a half, and time with the family. Really enjoyed it. Shattered now. Did I tell you the bird escaped? The bird flew off. Needed a rest. I think I told you. Anyway, so that's cheered me up. No update on the car in the house, but hopefully something will be on social media soon. Find out what happened. But yeah, overall, really good day. Tomorrow is going to be an SP day, and yeah, I am definitely going to pull it back and have a fabulous loss this week. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall catch you tomorrow, which is a work day in the office. Bye.